Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The Aggies will line up to boot it away. And they've got the returner corralled. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket now. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. They'll try the option play here. He shreds the tackle. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
They call the draw play here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback's got it on the option. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Receiver in motion now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to pull it down and run. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback in his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handing off on the draw play. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
They'll run the option. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Down he goes, a sack.
Now the defense goes with that nickel, gives him more speed on the field, and I think they did a nice job of taking every option this quarterback had, nowhere to go with the football, and eventually they get the sack.
Right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The Aggies will send their punt team onto the field. Going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Running back has it on the screen now. He shreds the tackle. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Connors. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws it to the right. He pulls it in for a big gain. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
We'll try to run it with the option. Has the first down, still on the move. And they bring him down, but it's simple. Quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run by the back, but I'm going to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Pass caught. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Now begin with a quick throw to the left.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Now it's second down here. They're going to run the option. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. Quarterback operating an empty set. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Gators will send the punt team onto the field. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Ball fielded near the 35. They get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. The linebacker shifting around now. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Pitches to the back. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. That sack sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Going to try to use his legs here. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen. But he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Ball handed to the running back.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Here's the option play. He shreds the tackle. And they finally stop him, but the quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Running to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he scores. Touchdown, Gators. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he makes it into the end zone to add two more to the lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. This one will be fair caught. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. He's got it for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The Gators offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
Moving the receiver around He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. Finds his man. He's swarmed by the defense.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Grab behind the line. It's Connors. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
On first and 10, looking to throw, looking to scramble. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaking free at the 35. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense retakes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The spin move. And a spin move there before he's tackled. Picks up a solid gain, though.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
It's an option look. Pitch to the back. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get...
Touchdown, Gators. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Hey, it's 1st and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
And the Aggies will line up here on 1st down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
They line up on 3rd and goal. Got to think this is score-down territory, down multiple scores. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Gators offense retakes the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the 2nd half. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pass is caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They'll kick it away here. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, that returner might not see very many more chances in this game. But that's a real heads-up play by his teammates to recover the ball so the offense can keep possession.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23.
42 Spider. 4-2.
And he'll set up to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Gators will line up to kick it away. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And they down this one just shy of the 40-yard line. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Easy. 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's looking deep here. The catch is made inside the 10. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And the call is a quarterback sneak. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
Wow, the kicker deserves a lot of credit here. He placed the ball perfectly. All you have to do is keep the ball in bounds and then hope for a favorable bounce. Here, they got a real favorable bounce.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Always looking to throw. Up position, second and long from their own 12. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go. And he's got it. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And looking for a big play here. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. They'll try the option play here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So it's second down and long here from the 13. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Castellanos. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback's got it on the option. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Okay, it's third down after that run. I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll run the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Incompletion makes it second down. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. The Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's complete downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
First and goal, most likely 4-down territory to claim the lead.
Get set, get set.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M.
What a job by this offense. They worked the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And they'll set up with PAT. Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the fourth. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, they're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.